Good morning. Let me talk to you about something which I'm sure you would not have attempted in your younger age. You would have got, all sort of education in your school, college, and university. But at the same time, you have not been exposed to what is known as a knowledge of the self, which is more important than anything else. Because the knowledge of the self is the one which gives you momentum, to live happily and peacefully in this world. The amount of education what you have got has not added anything to increase your inner happiness. On the contrary, it has gone to increase more amount of conflicts in the world among your people, among your family, among your friends, and all that. The education has not given us a methodology by which we have increased our inner happiness and lived peacefully with your family members and neighbors or your friends. Why it is so? You see, anything, whatever improvement which has been done in this world, in the outer world, or your discoveries or inventions, all that has gone into enhancing the luxury, comfort, and a standard of living, and of course longevity. It is there. It has definitely increased. The way the present generation lives with comfort created by the inventions and discoveries has no parallel anywhere in the previous generations at all. And it is being pushed upwards. The boundaries are being smashed, and further, exploration in the field of science and technology are taking place. Very good. Nothing wrong in that. But have you ever thought, at least given a thought, that despite all this, despite all the comfort and luxuries with which we live, despite our getting everything at the touch of a button, are we really happy? Can we say that all these things have increased our inner happiness by an inch, at least by an inch? The comforts and luxuries are different. The longevity is different. But the inner happiness, which I am sure you know what, has it increased? Or it has remained sort of horizontally same as compared to the previous year? Isn't it? It has remained the same. The way I was happy, the way I was miserable, the way I was tragic, the way I was angry, the way I was fearful, all this, jealousy, violence, everything. Is it not the same as it was existing hundreds, thousands of years back? Is there any improvement that we can say boldly that we have just, discarded the anger, the fear, the jealousy, the violence? You see, any improvement means what? Whatever things which are inhibiting us are to be discarded. That is what is improvement, growth. In the outer world, it is that. We traveled in a car, we traveled by plane now. We were doing mental calculations, now there are computers and cells. A lot of things. So, that is growth in the outer world. But the growth in the inner world should mean that you should be free of anger, fear, violence, jealousy, and all that. But has it happened? does not happen. On the contrary, the number of people who go to psychiatrists, the number of people who go to the psychologists, the number of people who go to counselors have increased, and the percentage is increasing. And the people who do not go to these professionals, they become sick, they become depressed, and some take the extreme decision of committing suicide. All these are caused because of the static nature of our inner self. There is no growth at all. There is no growth. It is static. While the world, outer world was dynamic, and it has broken all the barriers, expanded the limitations, expanded the boundary, but in the inner self, we have remained the same. We in the self, the man, has remained the same. Now, what are we to do to increase our inner self, inner happiness? Let's see.